SP chain, jeans, and sweaters, movies, cartoon labels, etc.
Welcome to my gender reveal. Damn, that don't sound like husky.
Yeah.
Pause. But no, welcome back to a Thursday video. For the first time I'm solo, as far as I know. Right?
Yeah.
I'm by myself, right? Right, guys?
There's no one here except Victor right now.
But yeah, so I'm gonna tell a quick little story time. We've we had to record kind of back to back for whatever, I guess just the way our schedules worked out. But hey, it's whatever. We just kind of. We're gonna put I had a little story together just to put a real quick, short little video real quick. So is there anything funny, Mark?
Hey, what? No, there's nothing funny.
Nobody laughed like this when Quinn was in the center fucking up, you know, that's cool. But alright, so my story kind of dates back, we graduated 2017, right guys?
2013.
Yeah. 2017 from high school. And
damn. Why it seemed like it's so far ago? Like so.
It's 2018.
Year.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
I think it's 2019 to be honest.
Anyway, yeah, around that time we was graduating high school. We was like, yo, we trying to do something big, you know, kind of been riding with each other for a grip. Get a shore house. Now, this is not another shore house story. We kind of talked about that a lot and on the podcast. So it's kind of something before all of that. You're gonna be so sick when you actually realize what I'm gonna talk about, because it's not that at all. But yeah, so we were doing that trip, and senior year of high school I wasn't working at the time, so I was like, yo, what am I gonna do to get some bread for this? Because my parents ain't pulling this out of pocket, they already dealing with all this stuff as it is. So I had this thing, it was you remember it, but it was vintage at the time, and I basically ended up funding the whole trip through that, which is basically me selling things alright, so as far as clothes go, or sports or video games, stuff like that, I kind of know what people kind of collect, or what people kind of want, or what has value. So at the time I was I was finding clothes at thrift stores, flea markets, stuff like that actually had value, and I resell jerseys and polo and Tommy Hilfiger and any old street wears. You good? Yeah. Okay. Just basically things that had value that I could kind of flip for a profit and basically fund my trip without asking for a handout. So I was doing that for a grip. Went pretty well, funded the trip. And then I also had I actually ended up finding this one thing. It was this one jersey. Actually, it's probably worth more now because they just drafted a dude from the Giants. It was number 26, Saquon Barkley. But that jersey from Penn State was big as shit. His number now is even probably worth more. But I tried to sell that on this one app, right? And I was trying to actually get bread off of it because it was a time when they was doing good. So I was yo, $200 for this jersey, and then somebody bought it, right? And I was hyped. I'm yo, bet I'm about to have $200 just off of this one thing. So the app that I was doing it on was called Depop. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I was doing it on there.
Sound shady.
No, it's it's basically meant for what I was doing. I kind of got rid of the whole website thing I did on there. So and instead of eBay, where it's kind of not meant for that. So I was doing it on there, and the whole thing on the app was yo, don't sell or do any business off the app if you're gonna sell on here, because there are scammers out there. Now I had just started using the app, and the dude was yo, I'm bought it off you for here, but can you mind just going off of email or something like that to keep in touch? I'm alright, that's fine, it's cool. So he's I can't. He's I'm gonna send it to you through check, the payment. And I was alright, whatever. It's weird, but I'll still do it. So I don't think I sent out the jersey yet. No, he was wait till you get the money, then you can send it. So I'm waiting, and in the mail, I'm yo, bet it has my name on it. This must be the check. Open the check. Mind you, I sold the jersey for $200 or just ballpark that. I opened the check, and the check is for I think I still have a photo of it. It was a check for $1,800, and I was what the fuck? What's going on here? So I contacted the guy. I'm yo, I think you sent me the wrong check, this and that, all this stuff. He's oh, my bad. I guess my whoever I didn't sign it myself. I had somebody else do it for me, in my family, because I was busy, and I was actually writing out a check as well for furniture or something like that. And I was all right, no problem. I can just send this back to you and I'll we'll work this out. No big deal. He's like, no, actually, if you want, you can go cash it and then just wire me back the money through some this and that, all this shady shit. And I was like, no, I don't feel like this is a lot of money to be dealing with. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I'm gonna send it back to you. You can rewrite a check and just do whatever. And he was like, no, this and that, you could just do it. He's like, you can send that to this company. And then I was like, nah, man, this is $1,800. I'm 17 years old. I'm not trying to get into this. I'm not catching this into my account and then something happens. I was like, nah, I'm gonna send it back. And he kept being persistent. He's like, he started getting he's like, but why can't you just do this? I'm like, it'd just be so much safer, so much easier if I just send you this $1,800 check, really do everything, and everything's cool. You get your jersey at the end of the day, you get your furniture, and we're cool. And I don't get sued for taking $1,800 from some random stranger. And then he just got frustrated to a point. He's like, you know what? Never mind. I was like, fine. I'll just get rid of the check or something. Cause he could, if I were to actually take it, he could just find me easily. So I'm like, let me just get rid of this. And I end up, it was hours go by. I was like, I just forgot about it. And he texted me again, keep trying to be persistent. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to be professional about this. You're kind of being a dick. And then after all that happened, I was like, you know what? I still have the jersey to this day. I was like, I'm gonna just take the L on this and get rid of it. I'm gonna cut this dude off. I'm not selling to him. And yeah, that's the end of that story. But kind of the whole point of this was, I went outside. I was like, yo, this is kind of wild. I probably almost got scammed. Since I went off the app, I was like, I want to have some fun with this. And I went outside like a boss and burned the $1,800 check, with a lighter. It felt pretty good.
Narcos or no?
Because ripping it up is boring. I want to feel baller. I was 17. I'm like, yo, let me just burn this $1,800 check.
You can tell we different because the first thing that came to my mind was shredder. Just shred it.
That's what I was thinking of.
I wanted to go for dramatics, man. I want to burn that shit.
I was thinking of folding it. I was thinking of folding it a couple of times and then shredding it little by little.
But you know what it is? You know what it is to be in high school and to receive an $1,800 check?
You should have did some fucking Andy Dufresne type shit. Create a whole fake name, get some
fake zip code, fake social security.
Probably wouldn't be here right now if I did something like that.
Well, here's the thing.
I wouldn't be you.
It'll be untraceable.
Alright. You're talking to me about being narcos.
Listen, man, just watch Shawshank.
But yeah, so if you guys are looking for a jersey,
this whole thing was just a plug for vintage to come back out.
Jersey for
I'm starting my own channel. I'm trying to sell something.
I feel as though maybe that check wasn't even
meant to
real,
actually, yeah.
Or something crazy. How do you accidentally
send that much money?
Yeah,
and you had to actually, you had to write it down on it, and you had to look at it before you put it in the package. So it's how many times did you just stare at it?
It could have been a stolen checkbook too, a stolen check, because that's what happened at my job recently. So this old lady came in, right, paid with a check, and it was all legit. But then her grandson came out of nowhere. You could tell this dude was a meth head. Cause he had the sores in his face and everything like that. You could tell he was a junkie. And he's like, Grandma, can you please buy me a carton of Newports? She's like, no, don't you dare come inside this store asking for that. The very next day, dude comes in with some chick and they're like, oh, can we get a carton of Newports? And she's like, this is my aunt's checkbook we're gonna be using. I'm like, I can't accept that. I'm like, she has to be here physically and I have to see her ID. They're like, are you serious? You can't just take it? I'm like, no, that's fucking fraud, dickhead.
So thank you guys for watching. If it was boring, then whatever, but I thought it was pretty cool to you had to be there kind of thing, just burn the check, feel like a boss, throw it away, watch the embers go, just really burn a house down, No? Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. Love you. See you next week. Find me on... Are you trying to do the It's a Rap thing with a chair?
Yeah.
You can find my Instagram and Twitter page where _ the etc. stuff is real, etc. And yeah, that's it. Go ahead and do your thing.
That's a wrap.